And it appeals to the lowest common denominator. And it just really, it really pisses me off. So I am very anti Melania slut shaming.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And it's also just not gonna get anyone on your side, I think, because sluts are cool, you know?
Well, that, and it's like, this isn't, she hasn't done anything to hurt anybody here. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not a fan by any means, but she is not the cause of our woes, right? Like, she
Yeah.
has very little responsibility in the mess that is this country right now. Very little. Like, her accountability is small.
Yeah, I mean, she did go around promoting the Obama birther stuff. Like, like,
Sure.
people, she like wore that jacket that at the height of the child
The
separation
I don't care to you.
there. Yeah. And,
I actually used that as my picture the other day when when they announced that Trump had COVID. I'm like, I really don't care. Do you?
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think Melania is probably a pretty bad person,
She
but
probably is,
but
but
that
it has nothing to do with her being
the photos,
naked.
yes, exactly. I agree. Especially right now, it's like everyone has naked photos. I mean, at least everyone who came of age with a smartphone, like
And
everybody.
why is this a
Yeah,
problem?
yeah. No, it's not. I'm on board. I am on board with solicited naked photos, not unsolicited.
Okay, so you're single, right?
No, I have a boyfriend.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you are currently involved, but you have within the past years been in like the dating scene.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay. So this is something that, and I've been with the same person for almost 29 years. So
Oh,
long before there was an internet, we didn't have cell phones. So all this stuff. So this is something that I feel comfortable asking you as you are a comedian, but what is this with the dick pics? This is something that I had a friend tell me about is a thing. And I have to tell you, I didn't believe it. I'm like, no, she's just fucking with me. Who does that? But it's a thing apparently because you even did a bit about it. You've probably done a few.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think I don't think this is exactly what I said in my joke, but the reason I think a lot of guys will send unsolicited dick pics is because they're like, wow, I nothing would make me happier than if she sent me a picture of, you know, her boobs or,
Right. Like they think it would be good.
like,
It's good in the
yeah,
other direction.
yeah, and there's not like, I mean, and I'm not saying that, some
I'd
people,
rather women send me pictures of their boobs and I'm
yeah.
straight.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally different if the other person is, consenting for it. Nothing wrong with, you
Right.
know,
But there is this thing where people send unsolicited pictures of their penis to people. Like that's
yeah,
a thing that happens.
yeah, I completely, yeah, it's so dumb. It's
But it
really,
is, right? Like that's what I'm asking you. Like
oh,
that's a
oh yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. I feel like,
That's
uh,
so bizarre to me. Like, this is where I feel like I'm an old fashioned, old prude lady kind of thing. Like, that's so weird to me. I can't even.
yeah,
Like,
I feel like it's like reduced a little bit over the past few years because there's been like, kind of a trend on the opposite side of that of like women like posting these pictures, like screenshots of this. So like I think that some of the guys have like gotten the point like, okay, this might not be a good idea. But I mean, I
so
definitely,
there's been enough pushback, is what you're
yeah,
saying.
there's been some pushback, but I would say like 5, 6 years ago, like dick pics were like all the time. Yeah.
I just find that so funny. It's like just
Yeah, I
so.
mean, the thing is too, it's just like it's not a good like advertisement. Like I don't it's not like it's it's not like I would be not interested in a guy and then I would like see a picture of his like dick. Like what I don't even
I
know
mean, it would have to be really spectacular.
yeah,
It
but
would
the thing is
have to be.
they never
It would
are.
have to be great. Like it
Yeah,
would just have to be friggin' great. And
yeah.
I just how many people fall into that category? Really?
Yeah, no, it's always just I feel like the pics are often of ones that are like, just a run of the mill dick. Like why would you think that that's gonna change
What
any
makes you think
time?
you're so special?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you need a participation trophy for your dick or what? I don't know.
No, it's really funny. So you have a boyfriend now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you had this boyfriend?
We've been together like almost 8 months now.
Oh, that's
Right
a
before
long
we
time.
we got together right before the pandemic. Yeah, and
So
then
are you in quarantine together?
we were when New York was totally shut down. But now we spend about half the week together and half the week at our places.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. My husband and I have often said, like, we would almost get divorced just strategically so that only one of us would have to deal with the kids every other weekend and the other one would have freedom every other weekend. So, like,
I know,
we
it
actually
sounds
thought
great.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you don't have to get a divorce. Just somebody go on a vacation or something.
Right. No, I mean, it's true, but I think that, there's definitely something enviable about having somebody that's there when you want them and then not there when you don't.
Yeah, I mean, I love like I actually am very extroverted, so I like having someone around me all the time, but Jake is I think Jake is the person who really likes to he likes to decompress alone. Like he likes to read, play a lot of video games and stuff. And I'm like, he's probably like 80% introverted, and I'm probably like 40% introverted, but it works actually because I like to do my stuff on my own time too. I
Yeah,
don't
and I
feel like
think especially for people that have spent a lot of time living on their own,
yeah.
like for me, that's not never been like I don't know that so well, and I'm an only child, so
Oh,
I
nice.
do like personal time.
Yeah.
But I have a husband that really gives me a lot of personal time. Like he's very not in my business if I don't want him to be. So
Yeah,
it's nice.
it's good for a relationship, I think, like to, have time apart too, like, miss each other, get to feel your own identity apart from the other person.
So what